Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Come out live free picks for today's card. And on today's show, we'll have picks for you here from NFL. It's the Eagles and the Chargers today from SoFi. Uh, talk about that one. Also, we'll have some games here, three from the NBA. Of course, tomorrow we return with Cup action here Tuesday, Wednesday with a pair of games in the quarterfinals. But today, just regular season games from the NBA. College card, the light Monday card. We'll have picks for you from there. And if we get an NHL guy in here, then we'll get the NHL picks for you. So make sure you hit that like, that subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Really helps us build up our audience when you do that. Of course, we always welcome you folks. Join us in the chat if you will. Interact with us in that chat with your comments. And let's meet the cappers and get right to the picks as we don't mess around here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. DeAndre, how's it going today from the night moves to the morning show?
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? If y'all were with us last night / in the morning for night moves, we right back at it with Mr. Tony T. I'm thankful to be here, happy to be here, ready to break the card down. Nothing else to be said. Let's do it.
Now
Good luck,
let's do it.
everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Let's get this card broken down here. We'll start here. NFL. It's the Eagles at the Chargers. And here we see the Eagles road favorites, two, total 42, 41 and a half. Of course, the news here is that left wrist here for Justin Herbert, or finger, however you look at it. But how do you see this one here? Eagles and Chargers Monday Night Football.
Yeah, man. I want to be on the Chargers in this one, man. We see the Eagles back out on the road. I think this is a Charger spot, man. The Eagles have took some tough losses to the Giants. They lost to the Cowboys. I lean towards the home dog because the Chargers beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting them at a dog price at home I just think it's golden with the Chargers. So I'll take the Chargers. The Chargers are 5-2 straight up at home this year.
Here we go with DeAndre. Looks like we're going to be butting heads. DeAndre in this one. I'm going to be on the Philly side. I'm a little nervous here with Herbert's status here. I know in practice he had a cast on that left hand. I'm just a little concerned about the shotgun, taking the snaps from the shotgun. Also, if he's hit, how that wrist will respond. Also, too, you look at the Chargers. They have failed to cover 6 of 9. They are dealing with some injuries to their offensive line. They have running backs on the IR. Also, too, LA offense over the past month, they're not running the football very effectively. 3.9 yards per rush, 5.5 yards per pass attempt. Eagles' pass defense has been outstanding, and they are entering with 2 straight losses and a little bit of a rest advantage playing on that Black Friday game. The Eagles have covered 4 of 6. They're 11-3 to the spread when lined between +3 and -3 on the road. LA here 1-4. The spread is they're not going to be a home dog of 3 here, so that's not going to factor into this one. But they are 3-7 to the spread at home against winning teams. So I'm going to take the Eagles here in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we will turn our attention over to the NBA here. As we said, light card, kind of a light start to the week with the NBA Cup coming on tomorrow. So some of these teams will come in with rest later in the week. 3 games, so we'll cover them in one spot here. We'll take a look here at the injury reports here as I'll read the lines and go through the injuries. I'll be looking here. We'll look here at the Kings and Pacers. We've got in this one, Indiana, home favorite, 3.5 in the spots, total about 235. Suns and T-Wolves. T-Wolves going to lay about 10 in this one, total 224. Then we've got Spurs at Pelicans. It is the Spurs, 9.5, 9, total 236.5. Let's take a look at some of the injuries here from this slate of games for today. And what we're seeing, hang on one second. Let me refresh the screen here. Let's see what we got. Well, actually, go ahead and read my notes here. I've got them on note form here from the notes that I have compiled here in these games here. I'll update if we see some. Here we've got in this one for the Kings and Pacers, Sabonis was listed as out with Schroeder and Murray questionable. That's on the Sacramento side. On the Indiana side, it's Jackson, Jones, Nesmith, Shepard, and Toppin out for Indiana. For the Kings and Pacers, that's what we've got there in the second game. We got Suns and T-Wolves. We have Booker, Green, and Livers out for Phoenix. Booker actually has been questionable in some spots as well. Minnesota, another clean injury report entering this game. They've been pretty much the healthiest team. We've seen a lot of clean injury reports from this T-Wolves team, but they got to make some covers. On the Spurs-Pelican side, McLaughlin, Wemby, we know are out. Castle, Cornette are questionable. Murray, Poole, and Zion are out for New Orleans, with Jones questionable in that one. So there you go here with these injuries. So we get to start here with DeAndre.
Yeah, the T-Wolves versus Suns. I'll take the Suns. The Wolves just not good at covering. points their last 3 games. They're on 3 ATS. They only beat the Pelicans by 7. Then they beat the Pelicans by 11. And then they only beat the Clippers by 3. The Timberwolves just been bad at laying points. Yeah, they winning games, but they haven't really been covering these big numbers. So we just seen the Suns beat the Lakers outright without Devin Booker. He got injured in the first quarter, and it was on the road. So I think the Suns will be competitive in this game and keep it close.
All right, there from DeAndre. Yeah, some of the games I'll look at here, Kings and Pacers. I like to go over the total here. Sacramento has not been a really good defensive team on the road, giving it 50% shooting, 123 points a game. They lack size. And Indiana, they have covered 7-9 behind really good shooting, but poor defense. Those are teams I like to go over here. You look over the past 2 weeks here with this Pacers team, shooting 49%, 39% from three, and allowing at home this season, 119 points a game. I'll look for somewhat of a fast pace here. I'll go with Sacramento, Indiana over the total. Suns and the Timberwolves here. Also in this one, I'll be looking at an over here in this one. Each team has been training the over in recent games. We look here at Phoenix. Their defense has been poor over their past 3. Minnesota, they failed to cover 7-9, really with some poor defensive efforts as well. They're winning games, not covering because they're giving up too many points on the other end. They're not getting enough distance from their teams. We see the Suns over the past 2 weeks. They've shot the ball well, 52%, 46% from 3. And the T-Wolves here are hitting their threes over the past 2 weeks, but giving up 48% shooting, 117 points a game. I like the over in that one. And in the Spurs and the Pelicans here in this game, I'm going to go ahead and take the points here with New Orleans. They've covered 8 of 11. And many of these have been double-digit dogs. They're not double digits here, but San Antonio has defensive numbers have been terrible. Look at their past 5
Pelicans
games.
play the Spurs competitive too. They play and the Pelicans got the backdoor cover. It was like 125, 116. Pelicans got the backdoor cover.
Yep, they do get the backdoor cover there, and this may be a situation here where they cover late here. 8 of 11, and you look at their numbers here or their games log. A lot of double-digit dogs and big dogs where they cover these games. And the issue here with San Antonio has been their defense. Look at their past 5 games, and 4 of those games they've given up 50% shooting or greater there. And look at the Pels over their past 2 weeks. They're shooting 48%, 39% from 3. So their shooting gets them within reach, but not enough to win games, but enough to cover games. And that's what we're looking for.
You ain't got to win the cover. You ain't got to win the cover.
That's it. When you got teams that can shoot like this and over the past 2 weeks, 48%, 39% from 3, you're going to cover games, especially when you're big dogs. So I look at the underdog here to come in. I'll take the Pels here.
I like Pelicans too. I forgot to say it.
Yep, Pelicans in that one as well. Yep. That's a disappointment here are these Timberwolves team. Yep. They just, especially if you're playing them to the spread, they're winning games. But to their credit, they have been healthy. And I think what happens, people are playing they play the injuries in the NBA. And I think we're starting to see the little inflated lines, but still, you rather be on the healthy team. But still, I think the market's kind of and the lines are kind of padding those spreads for these healthy teams.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue here on the Tony Simone Show. Turn our attention over to college basketball. Light card for today. We'll get heavy as we move on through the weeks, but actually, the month of December is finals week, so you're going to see a lot of teams lightly scheduled here. Sometimes we see only 1 game scheduled per week per team. Sometimes they go 2 weeks without a game because DeAndre, they got to pass their tests. Because if they can't pass their finals, they sit. So that's why we have a bit of a light schedule. So in college basketball, we do this time of the year. Once we get into late December, early January, we'll get into the blocks. But here, DeAndre, just give us what you got here from college hoops.
Okay, yeah. We got this Laffy versus Penn game. Penn coming off 2 losses, and they've been struggling offensively. We see. If you was on night moves, this line was at like 7.5, 8.5, but now it went down to 4.5. And I'll take Penn at this spot. It's a bad spot for Laffy on the road. They haven't been competitive on the road. They only got like semi-big wins. They lost to Lemoyne at home. This Laffy team on the road is bad. I'll take Penn laying the points, and then we got Grambling versus Southern Miss. I just think it's too many points with Grambling. Grambling already beat this team by 5 as a dog, and now Southern Miss is laying 7.5. I just think it's too many points, so I'll take Grambling. And if you want a deeper dive, Mr. Tony T break our videos down from night moves, and he upload them. So we have these videos on the channel if you want a deeper dive.
Yeah, deeper dive. Check out we clip the videos over on the YouTube channel over on for college basketball. Yeah, I'm going to agree with the one I like today. I agree with DeAndre here. I do like Penn in this game. Remember, Penn is coached by Fran McCaffrey, who was the former Iowa coach who was let go for lack of defense. But when you play in these small conferences, you can sometimes get away with the lack of defense there. But with Penn, this is a team that hits 42% of the three-point shots. They played pretty much well at home, but when you look here at this, I'm getting a little background noise there from lower your speaker there, DeAndre, because we're getting a little background noise from your phone. If you're on a phone, sometimes mute it if you could. Yeah, it's better now. Yeah, when you look here at this Lafayette team, this is a team that's lacks size. They're a very small team, 359th in the nation in size. So I think I'll go a little bit go inside here against this Lafayette team. Penn should be able to do that. A very poor 2-point shooting team. Lafayette, 349th in the nation in 2-point shooting. A lot of their shots get swatted, as you would expect. 359th in blocked shots. So they're again, because they lack size, their shots get blocked. And also a team that doesn't force turnovers, bad defensive team. So I agree with DeAndre here, taking Penn in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show here. As hockey, you're going to have to go on over to our Tony Speaks YouTube channel for that. But we also have a hockey show. If you check out the Daily Dangle, 1 p.m. Eastern Time with Rod, he'll do a complete rundown for you on the NHL. Also, the happy hour as well. There'll be an NHL rundown as well. Rod will be joined by Ron Crawford and guests there. So check out the happy hour today. If you would. All right, now it's time for our Parlay Pro segment where our cappers give it a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. Back on over to DeAndre.
Yeah, we want to take let's hold on, give me a second. Let's take the Pelicans with the points at home dog. Let's take the Chargers on the money line, and let's take Grambling State with the points. 3-teamer.
Yeah. 3-teamer from DeAndre. I like Penn here in this one against Lafayette. I'll go ahead and lay it there with Penn laying the 5.5, and I'll also go over with Phoenix and Minnesota and parlay that here with the over here with plus the 10 here with New Orleans, or plus 9 here with New Orleans here against the San Antonio Spurs. All right, we got you through our Parlay Pro segment. Now it's time to see what we have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Heading to exciting week of action. Of course, we got a lot of NFL winding down, NBA Cup returning again here tomorrow, and of course, hockey and college basketball and more, and a lot of great results over at Tony's Picks. We give you our free picks, but if you head on over to Tony's Picks, that's where you're going to find our best bets and more from all of our top-rated cappers over there. And you can see DeAndre here on the top of the one-year leaderboard has been doing some great work over at Tony's Picks. So go ahead and pick up some of his plays, his best bets. So DeAndre, let everybody know what you have for sale today over at Tony's Picks.
Yeah, I got my best bet loaded up, just ready to just ready to go on another heater. I got an NFL play for sale. I got some college basketball in there, and just ready to go, man. Ready to start the week off right. It's Monday, get on board with me. Pair me and Mr. Tony T up. Use the code Tony T at checkout for the 2-for-1 capper deal. So let us help us print some money in your pocket, man. Ready to see the week, ready to start the week off. I'm loaded up and I'm ready to go. So, man, come check me out at TonySpicks.com, man. Use the code Tony T at checkout for 15% off.
That's right, guys. Yeah, we're DeAndre over at Tony's Picks.
Appreciate everybody in the chat, too. Cinder, the Mr. 4600, appreciate all the love and the support.
Yeah, appreciate everybody's support there in the chat there. Albert Eno's in there with a parlay here in the NHL. So, guys, check us out over at Tony's Picks. As you can see here, great results here from DeAndre. Link in the description will get you there. Just hit the Cappers app. Actually, you'll find DeAndre on the leaderboard, the one-year leaderboard, doing great work over at Tony's Picks. And, of course, get on board with his best bet for tonight for Monday. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. Get on board with DeAndre. Hey, why don't you try them out for that 7-day all sports pass? A lot of action for the 7 days. You got NBA Cup coming up again, college hoops. We've also have Army Navy coming up from the weekend, as well as NFL coming in with a big week of action here as we hit December. A lot of cold weather hitting in the NFL. But again, get on board with DeAndre. Time to get on board with that Us,
NFL plays loaded in there too. We're trying to beat these Lions. Because when Sunday come, it don't be the same. So just trying to put that work in for you guys.
That's right. Get ahead of the line move, says DeAndre. You can do that when you get a long-term subscription, whether it's a 3-day or 7-day. It'll be all set to go here with DeAndre when you get on board here with him over at Tony's Picks, and your promo code Tony T saves you that 15% off. All right, guys, we're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Hey, head on over to YouTube and just type in Tony's Picks in the search, and you'll be able to find our YouTube channel. I can tell you our YouTube channel is cooking here with tons of content. I mean, it's just blowing up with a lot of content here over on the channel. You can see here when you hit the live tab, you'll be able to watch a replay of our live shows right here. Of course, Night Moves here with DeAndre as well as Ramon on Night Moves. We also have Look Ahead show here with Alessandro. Of course, Night Moves about around 2:45 a.m. Eastern Time there with DeAndre and Ramon. We also have the Look Ahead show with Alessandro about midnight Eastern. Daily Dangle with Rod, a hockey rundown, complete hockey rundown, 1 Eastern Time. Happy hours coming back here during the week. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Time. As I can tell you, 5 live shows here for you on the Tony Tomorrow Show. We're going to work a 6th one in pretty soon. So we got a lot going on here on the Tony YouTube channel. So check us out here and with a lot of great content. Also, when you hit the video tab, you'll find our content. Looks like we got our deep dives. I got my NBA Cup picks up there already, so we got that going up there. Plays for today also up there for me. Ramon coming in with his content as well. So we got lots of great content up on the channel. When you hit the home tab, that's where you're going to find our compilation videos. I got the Monday games up. Already handicapped the NBA Cup for tomorrow. I have that up there for you guys. Prop videos here coming in here from Alessandro with your props. Also, Chris with his NFL and NHL hit list ready to go for you guys for today. NFL playlist, Ramon coming in with that, as well as some plays here from Alessandro also coming in with some soccer. I don't think it's not NFL, but Alessandro coming in with some soccer plays for you there as well. College football as well. Our playlists are booming here with lots of great content, guys. So check us out over on the Tony Twix YouTube channel with a lot of great content for you there. College hoops up there for you as well. We got Ramon and DeAndre here today breaking it down on the Night Move show. Alessandro also kicking it with some college basketball picks for you there on the channel. NHL is covered today by Ramon, and Rod will have it on the live show today, but Ramon's got you covered on the on-demand today with all the NHL coverage and fight picks and more, guys. We are just shorts. Our shorts tab is pounding right now with shorts, so check us out here on the Twix YouTube channel as we've got lots of great content. Of course, DeAndre, you've been a great contributor here for that Night Move show. Also, if you tune into some of the other shows, I've seen you here on this one. I've seen you on Happy Hour. But as you said before, we're also clipping the video so they can see a lot of your work on demand.
Yeah, I went on a happy hour last week. Just trying to be everywhere and just trying to show my face a little more. New year coming in, so just trying to start something new and catch a heater. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, appreciate you for having me, giving me this opportunity. We got Night Moves, we got the Happy Hour, we got the live Dangle show. We whatever we got shorts, we got it all. Mr. Tony T got write-ups on the website. If you want to read, that help you focus. Reading help you focus. It help you really, identify exactly what he's telling you about the game. So it's just been a blessing, man. Shout out our team. We got El Nino's in the chat. He doing this thing. We got Alessandro. We got Mr. Tony T. We got Brian Biller, man. We got a team full of good people. So check us out on YouTube. Check us out and let us put some money in y'all pocket, man. I appreciate y'all. This has been amazing experience, and I'm just so happy to be here, man. Appreciate all the love and the support. Y'all show up each and every night on Night Moves with me and Mr. Ramon. And I'm thankful. I love that, man. Y'all come in there and have good conversations with us. Y'all help us break the games down. So I couldn't do this without y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Yep, greatly appreciate you, DeAndre. Blessing to have you here with us here on the show. Great addition to the team. Got the full support and respect from everybody here on Tony's Picks, not only the cappers as well as the handicapping community there. It's been a welcome you right in there with open arms. Great work there from DeAndre. All right, guys, with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. each time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience when you do that. And we'll be back again here live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Of course, load of live shows. Because I mentioned before, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Rod's got his hockey show called the Daily Dangle. Then we go to Happy Hour at 5 Eastern. Alessandro here at midnight Eastern with the look ahead show, and the night moves with DeAndre and Ramon here around 3 a.m. Eastern time ish there. That's when they get to the picks, so around 3 a.m. Eastern time. So check it out. We also clip that show with individual videos off the night moves, as well as you can watch the full replay. I know some of you folks on the East Coast get up early. You can watch night moves on the replay, and you'll be able to check it out and get the complete rundown here from Ramon and DeAndre. If you can't catch it live, especially those folks that wake up in the morning, 7 Eastern, 6 a.m. Eastern, you're gonna find night moves first video right there on our archive. So just watch it there and watch the replay. All right, that's going to do it. Back again tomorrow. Any closing thoughts, DeAndre, before we close it out?
Good luck, everybody. Money making Monday. Good luck, El Ninos. I hope to get on the show with you one day. Hopefully, we could break some games down. But shout out to the team. Good luck, everybody. Money making Monday. Let's go.
Let's make some money here on Monday. Gonna wait. Goodbye, guys. You guys making a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony 6 Morning Show.